Okay, good afternoon, guys. So we are going to start with the first method. We have already completed, that is virtual work principle. Okay, so in that we have derived the equation to solve the deflection or displacement of a joint in the truss. Okay, also deflection of beam and deflection of frame at a particular point. Okay, and we have solved problems on trusses as well as beam and frames. Now next process, the same thing calculation will remain same. Okay, but the principle is different. So here the next principle, which is called in the fourth module, okay, the next principle which is called as Cauchy-Glanville principle. Okay, so again we'll see this little bit of theoretical part, how to calculate the deflection of a deflection in a truss, deflection in a beam and deflection in a frame by using this Cauchy-Glanville principle. Let me take again example of truss here. Okay, so Cauchy-Glanville principle is developed due to the work and energy principle. So already we have seen work done is nothing but strain energy saved inside the structure. Let me take a truss here. Okay, this truss element will be, see here, it is applied with the external force F. Okay, due to which the structure is going to deform. Okay, and that deformation we are keeping as a delta F. In the truss, the joint displacement will be there. Deformation are in the type of many types. Okay, in the previous videos I have already showed. Okay, let us take a truss example. In this, due to the external force F, the structure deforms under equilibrium. Okay, due to this external force, what is happening? The structure is going to deform, means the displacement is taking place in the joint under the equilibrium. Okay, so in this principle, in both the principles, what we are doing, we are disturbing the structure to keep to take the structure away from its equilibrium. Okay, that is what the procedure we are adopting here. Fine, and that will be the imaginary force which is going to disturb the structure. Okay, next is work and energy principle, says that work done by the external force is equal to the strain energy stored inside the structure. So we know this, due to this external force, what is happening? Work done due to this external force is nothing but strain energy saved inside the structure. Okay, now let me take force versus, so already in the virtual work principle we have seen this graph, how the graph will come when the load is applied gradually, how the graph will come when the load is applied drastically or suddenly. Okay, force versus deformation curve below shows that the force applied is gradually and is in linear in nature. So gradually, as the force increases here, even the deformation gets increased. So we can easily say that after seeing this graph, it is linearly going up. It's linear means what? The force is directly proportional to the deformation here. Okay, and that is what this slope we are taking it as a when I say force is directly proportional to the deformation. Okay, and this linear in nature, and this slope is showing the force deformation as K. Okay, so this curve, so if you see this curve we are showing, no, that slope how we are showing here, that's this slope we are showing it as a K here. Okay, so work done by external force F is nothing but, we know that, half into this area of this triangle, correct? No, so half into force into delta F. So it can be written as, so when I say force is directly proportional to the deformation, or also when I am indicating this force deformation curve by slope called as this K. Okay, so if you see in this diagram, I can take the similar triangles also here and I can prove this. So I can easily say that F by K, so from the bigger triangle to the smaller triangle, I can take this here. So F by K is nothing but delta F by 1. Force by K is nothing but, so this side by this side is nothing but this side by this side. Simple way. Okay, so it can be said that if I take K on this side, so it will become that slope of force deformation K will become, K is equal to force divided by F by delta F. Okay, so here from this we can write F by 2 into, okay, so this delta F can be written as F by K also. Okay, so any terms you can exchange here. So in this equation what we want is W is equal to F by 2 into F by K. So F by K, we know that it is nothing but deformation. Okay, so just substitute this delta F in this equation, you will get F by 2 into F by K. Fine. Now because since we know that delta F is equal to F by K. So that we are substituting in this equation. Similarly, due to this, see, this is work done due to the external force. This is what work done due to the external force. Due to this external force, what is happening? This force is disturbing all the members inside here, which is stored as a strain energy. Okay, so what is strain energy now? So strain energy saved inside the structure, that is in each component, means what? Due to this external force, work done we have calculated here already, correct? Similarly, due to this force, it is disturbing the inside structure. Okay, so that is, disturbance is nothing but, that disturbance is due to the strain energy which is saved inside the structure, that is denoted by U. So U is nothing but, so many components are there inside. Okay, number of components are there, so it is summation of half into Fi into Di. So already we have seen this in that is nothing but force into deformation, okay, in the each member. So Fi is what? Internal member force. So in the problem also, in the truss problem, we have already solved how to calculate the internal member forces by using the method of joints. Okay, same thing here also we are doing. Internal member force developed due to F, external force, due to the external force these internal member forces are developing. Di is nothing but deformation due to the member force. Due to the this member force, deformation is taking place, that is nothing but PL upon AE, that we are keeping it as Fi upon AIEL. Okay, so U can be written as now. So this equation only, just put this Di, so this is nothing but Di. Okay, in this you substitute now. So U is equal to summation of Fi by 2 into Fi Li upon Ai Ei. Okay, now work done by external force F is equal to what? So work and principal equation we are applying here. So we know that work done is equal to strain energy saved inside the structure. So work done by external force F is equal to strain energy saved inside the structure due to force F. So both are work done as well as strain energy, both are the function of what? External force F. Okay, that only I have written here. So W is equal to U. If you clearly you can write W is equal to U, we know, but both are function of what? These are developing due to the external force, these are developing due to the external force F. So both are the function of F. So I have written here both are function of F. Now, okay, this is under the equilibrium condition. Now what I will do, now I will, so as per my principle, I am going to disturb the structures which is going to take the structure away from its equilibrium. Okay, now I will disturb the structure away from its equilibrium. Now I will disturb the structure away from its equilibrium. Okay, you can keep force constant and you can disturb the deformation, or else you keep deformation constant and disturb the force here. Okay, any one method can be adopted. So usually we are adopting disturbing the force. Now I will disturb the structure away from its equilibrium by keeping the deformation, that is delta F, constant, and by disturbing the force, that is external force F, with del F. Del F is nothing but an imaginary force which is acting on the structure. Okay, we are considering that there is an imaginary force or a virtual force which is acting at the particular point where we want to calculate the deformation. So I am calculating deformation here, means I am disturbing structure with the del F by the addition with the external force F. Now work and energy principle will be, now work and energy principle, now see here also work and energy principle, it is purely due to the structure is in equilibrium. Now after disturbing the structure away from its equilibrium, so what is the final equation for the work and energy principle after the disturbance? That is W is equal to U. It is going to remain same. Work done is equal to strain energy saved inside the structure. This is going to remain same. These are the function of what? How it is developing? It is developing due to these forces, these disturbing forces, external forces. Now what will be the total force? For F plus, this is original force, that is real force F, plus one virtual force, that is imaginary force del F. In the same way strain energy also. So like here it is a function of F, no, in the equilibrium condition. So now it is out of the equilibrium, so the condition will be F plus del F plus is equal to U of F plus del F. Now it is this W and U both are the function of F plus del F. Okay, now what I will do is I am going to substitute here. What I am going to do is I am going to substitute here. So W, now see, W of F plus W of del F. If you take this different if you take these term differently, if I multiply, it will become W of F plus W of del F. Similarly, U of F plus U of del F. Like this it will become, no, W of F plus W of del F is equal to U of F plus U of del F. Right? Now if I say this, these two are equal, because we know that, can you see this, W of F and U of F both are same. So this is equal to this, so both can be cancelled here. Now what we have to see is, due to the disturbing force, or a virtual force, okay, how much strain energy is saved inside the structure. This is what the principle says now. Okay, so that is, you have to differentiate, that is partial differentiation you have to do with respect to F, work done with respect to F. That only we have done here. So W of F is equal to U of F, original work done is equal to original work energy principle under the equilibrium condition. So both are equal, we say, fine. But in this case it will be different when we consider the virtual force. Okay, so this and this going to cancel because both are equal. Now this term, so it is nothing but W work done, W of del F. Okay, that is disturbing force, which is unknown here. We don't know how much of that force is. Okay, and for that purpose only, what we are going to do, we are going to do the partial differentiation with respect to the force F, the original force F. Okay, now let's see. So this term I am writing in terms of, okay, this term I am writing in terms of partial derivative. Okay, partial derivative. So dou W by dou F, okay, into del F, dou U by dou F into del F. Now what is dou W by dou F now? So already we have calculated work done by the external force, that is this one. We have already calculated work done by the actual force F, that is W. So that only will take here. Now see, dou W divided by dou F. Here W is what? F by 2 into F by K. This is also we have already done in the first step, when the structure is in equilibrium condition. Okay, it will become, it can be written as F square divided by 2K. So dou W by dou F. So partial differentiation of W with respect to external force F is equal to, so it will become 2F divided by 2K is going to remain like this only. 2 gets cancelled, we are left with F by K. So dou W by dou F is nothing but F by K. Okay, now what is F by K? That also we have proven from the slope, force to deformation slope here, that is K. So the delta F deformation is equal to force divided by K, that is, so here also F by K we are getting. So since we know that delta F is equal to F by K, okay, so in this equation, instead of writing dou W by dou F, we can directly write delta F here, that is deformation. Okay, is equal to, it is nothing but, so dou W by dou F. So dou W by dou F can be written as, now F by K it is coming. So F by K can be replaced by delta F here. Yes. So now in this equation, instead of dou W by dou F, you put delta F. Delta F is equal to dou U by dou F. Okay, with respect to the external force F. Fine. So this is in general. So let me read this statement here, which is very important right now. Okay, the displacement of a point of application of a load in its own line of action means, when you apply any load, okay, the deformation is going to take place in which direction? In the direction of load only. That only this sentence is going to takes place. Okay, action will be obtained by evaluating partial derivative, means that whatever the deformation is happening due to the external force F as well as your virtual force, that is imaginary force. Okay, it is a partial derivative of total internal strain energy of a structure. Total internal strain energy of the, means due to simple funda, due to the application of your external force, how much strain energy is developing inside the structure. So how we will calculate that? That is nothing but what we are doing here, we are taking the partial derivative of the total internal strain energy. Okay, we are taking total derivative of the total internal strain energy of the structure with respect to the applied load, with respect to the actual load, or you can write it as a actual load. So due to the actual load, due to the actual load, application of actual load, how much strain energy is saved in the structure. Okay, that can be calculated by giving the partial differentiation. Okay, now it can be written as delta F is equal to dou U by dou F. It is in general we are taking the term. Okay, now if you see this, we know that U is equal to half into Fi into Di. Okay, it can be written as Fi Di into 2 divided by 2 Ei if you solve this. So Di is nothing but we know that Fi Li upon Ai Ei. Yes, so it can be written as, if I replace here, it will become Fi square Li divided by 2 Ai Ei. Same thing here. So here in this term you want to use strain energy, we want Fi square Li square, this only. This is for the each component, that is if say 10 members are there, if 10 members are there, so for each member this is going to take place. So simple, will not waste much time in this, because this is whatever the formula is given here, the same formula is available in the partial this virtual work principle. Just difference is here we are doing taking the partial differentiation to see, due to the external force, how much strain energy is developed in the inside the structure. Okay, so this is for the truss element. It is delta F is equal to dou Fi upon dou F into Fi Li divided by Ai Ei, because out of these two forces, one is external force and one will be the imaginary force. Okay, and for the beam structure, it is integration of dou M upon dou F into M upon Ei into dx. Okay, and for the frame, again we are neglecting the axial deformation, because it is a combination of truss as well as beam. Frame is a combination of truss as well as beam, so we have to neglect this axial deformation whatever we are considering the truss. Okay, and we are keeping this only dou M. It is same like your beam only, both. Okay, in the next video we will see how to solve the problems by using this Glastier-Glanos principle.